What is up, everyone? It's me, Gamerlush, and with my first shot with Dead by Daylight. Now, you're probably wondering, Lush, what the hell is this? Well, and you're probably, who's that man with the giant meat cleaver? Who are those unexpected kids standing by the fireside? Why is it so dark in your room? Why haven't you taken a drink yet? Cheers, everyone. Raise your glasses. Well, guys, this is pretty much a Jason Voorhees simulator, pretty much. An asymmetric multiplayer game where 5 players play, 4 players play as teenagers or campers or whatever, and 1 plays as the mass murderer. This can be brought up. This is the beta right now, guys. Thank you, Jordan. I want to give a shout out to him for sending me a beta code for this, as I will be picking it up. The thing is, I've been playing it for about one night and kind of pretty much got the gist of the game, and I kind of quite have a few complaints about it. The game is fun, don't get me wrong, and this is beta, so there could be a lot of stuff missing from this. One of the first gripes that I have is you can have a private match with your friends by hosting a game. It takes a lot of loading time. And I can just, it pops the loading screen right up from the beginning, Mojo and Hager. Anyway, and so of course you can just invite your friends into this, but you just can't invite like randos as well. So you can't like you can't really team up in groups of 2, 3, or 4 and fill up the whole match. It has to be either 2 people, one camper versus versus the murderer, or 2 campers versus the murderer, and I can see to where you can kind of get a disadvantage as campers against the murderer. They do kind of scale some stuff with it, but kind of have some gripes. I hope they change that matchmaking mechanic to where you can just get 3 of your friends and 2 randos and stuff like that. And that's one of the reasons. Let's go back here real quick. Leave the lobby. So of course you can choose which one you want to do. This is with quick play. It gives you the daily ritual. These are like challenges you want to complete during the day before it expires. Heal other survivors for equivalent of 7 health stats. Repair the equivalent of 9 full generators and stuff. They'll give you random stuff for the killer and random stuff for the campers. Tutorial is weak as shit. Basically just shows you videos of what you're supposed to do, but doesn't show you how to do it. I don't believe it's not very clear about some things, so I end up just learning a bunch of different things down the road and getting myself killed, which I didn't really enjoy. Settings very minimal. The resolution's wonky, where it's like it says 100% all the way to 0%. So you basically have to adjust to your screen resolution. So if you want to set it as a smaller resolution, you can't do that within the game, or you don't have a set determined like like the 980, the 1080, the 440, the 720. It doesn't give you a list of that to click it. The volume is only has main volume. Okay, do I want sound effects? Do I want music up? Because sound is actually one of the most important things in this game. And then, of course, they give you Langlish, inverted controls, mute focus. This gerbil is acting crazy in my room. I'm babysitting my sister's gerbil. Guinea pig. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and start off. Okay, settings, credits, quick game. We're going to go ahead and be a survivor. Now, you can pick up the 4 different survivors in the game. They all have, they're just different names. Dwight Farewell, Meg Thomas, Meg, Claudia, and Jake. And then you can switch to the killer, the trapper. And you basically give them a setup or an item to start off with. If you unlock it during one of your excursions or scenarios, playing as one of the people. So we're going to go ahead and load her up with a toolbox. Toolbox help you fix items. It basically gives you a rundown of what the item does here in the description here. And then you can put actual add-ons to that thing if you unlock them. So let's see here. I don't believe I have any add-ons to the toolbox. certain item has to go to that certain item. You just can't slap like butterfly tape to a toolbox or anything like that. It gives a good description of what each item does, and you just have to read it. They're very clear on what it does. 150 charges. Then you can have offerings which alter the game in some way, which is kind of cool. Grants 50% bonus blood points. I'll explain that one there. Moderates thickness of dark mist. Let's see here. Slightly increases chance to be seen by the McLean estate when burned. Chance to be sent to the McLean estate when burnt. Oh, so I guess this helps you choose what level you are? Oh, that's kind of lame. You can't choose what level you go to. Then you have perks. Looks like you can unlock up to 4 of them. And each time, each one of them does a different thing. It's not like game breaking or anything. They're just like subtle, like little perks, which is kind of lame to me, I think. I would like some cool and interesting kind of perks, so you kind of had to, like, oh man, choose between those. So the perks are kind of meh. And then you have the customization where you have different types of clothes. You can play Barbie. Or whatever. I'll go ahead and just stick with that. Like this, you can unlock those later in the game, or I think that's like download DLC or some stupid crap like that. I hope it's not paid to DLC. It's just kind of ridiculous. So, how to unlock these tools and perks? Well, you'll have points that you'll earn after each match that you play. Whether you win or lose, you can still get a point. And you get a generous amount of points. And you go down here to the blood web. This will unlock. Kind of like the sphere system in Final Fantasy X, but, you know, not as in depth or anything. It just keep going until you fill each one of these things up. And I've gone all the way to level 6 with her. I believe it's only, I think 6 is the max level you can get during the beta. So we'll pick one of the campers that doesn't have it. We'll pick Dwight over here. So let's see here. I have enough for the mystery box. Let's see what's in here. We have some fresh herbs, crisp amaranth. Let's go ahead and let's see here. Mundane rags suspiciously clean. Slightly increases the toolbox repair speed. Ooh, and it actually stacks. I don't even think I have a toolbox for him, so that's probably kind of pointless. But there you go. As you can see, it spent my points. And as soon as you fill all of these bubbles up, you'll go down to the next run. It'll basically fill up again with different perks and different items you can get. So I can get a flashlight here if I fill it all the way up here. And, it makes a little bit more, each game a little bit different when you're picking your characters. I noticed that each character has a unique blood web, as they say. So one might get a med kit right away, one might get a toolbox right away, might get a flashlight right away. Yeah, I'm having not getting to death, so it adds a little customization and depth to your character. So we'll go ahead and now we just got it all equipped. We'll go ahead and join the game. Hopefully you'll join one soon. I'll go ahead and cut it here, so once we jump to a game, we'll be back. Okay guys, we're here. We got into a game. Still beta. Bugged out, kicked me out, almost lost my toolbox. Yes, because after every game you have a chance to lose your toolbox. Okay. So it's still buggy. It's beta, I get it. Let's see here. Unreal 4 engine's not very optimized because I'm sitting there kind of hovering around 55 to 60 frames per second on my... This is at 1080 frames. So, okay, shut up, Nick. What's the point? So, as the survivors, we have to turn on generators. So you'll see in the bottom left-hand corner the number 5 next to this picture of an engine. And once we power those engines up, we have to activate a gate that will let us run out of the map and escape pretty much just from this area. Oh shit. Okay, so I'm hearing that heartbeat now. That means he's nearby somewhere. So the survivors look in a third-person view, to whereas the murderer will actually be viewing in a first-person view. Okay, looks like I am getting a little choppy, lagging here. So it's best to kind of just walk around, try to find the generators. Now there are items that can help you with generators, like maps per se. If you find a map in the area, and yes, you can look for items, it can help you find a generator, which is one here. Now it looks like the murderer is already got one of the victims. Okay, so that was a quick time event pretty much while you're repairing the engine. It's kind of like the active reloading in Gears of War. Okay, so there's one of them. Okay, so here's one of the other things I want a little rant about this game. Teamwork is essential, but it's not necessary. This game seems more like everyone for themselves. Oh, shit. Okay, so that pretty much gave away my position. I probably want to get the hell out of there. It seems like pretty much everyone for themselves, because going after your friends or your teammates is very risky for the survivors because you have no way of defending your... Oh, shit. I'm probably gonna die here. Okay, yeah, when it starts to crescendo like that, that means he's really close. Okay, that means he's... Okay, he trapped... Oh, wait, is he trapped? I mean, he's trapped. And, like, at first I would always try to go and help my other teammates by going near... Which basically made you go near the killer. But the killer's just, like, so overpowered like this. Oh, shit. And, damn it, and that was very smart of him to put that there. And this I don't like either. This is only a... Come on. So yeah, he's pretty much just decimating the group now. So he's got me trapped. He's already got one hooked. This is gonna be a quick match, guys. And it's only giving... Oh, there we go. I got it. Ah, finally. Shit. Okay, so now I gotta recover. So this is gonna take forever. And he is just close by. Yep, and he's about to get me. So you can see the death mechanic in this. Only where it's like very... Okay, so I'm not sure if he's gonna see me or not. He's gonna see me. There's no way he's not gonna see me unless he's that dumb. Yeah, he's seen me. Alright, so he's gonna pick me up now. So now I can pump A and D to try to get out of his grasp now. So I'm gonna sit here, wiggle like a moron. And... Okay, so I can try to escape. Now there's a chance that I can, but then there's like... I don't know what the percentage, it doesn't tell you the percentage of when you're gonna escape, which is another kind of stupid thing. So like, okay, what's the percentage of me actually escaping? Is it worth it? Here I can struggle and try to attempt to get out of it. Well, I can't actually, at this point I can't get out of it. Either one of my teammates has to come and get me, or I just end up dying after just being too exhausted or trying to struggle from this. Okay, so basically those events just happened. So yeah, not a very fun, interesting game. And there I go, dead. I don't even know what these crab spider creatures things are for. They zap me into space. Not much context in this game. I'm hoping they are just holding that back until the game actually releases. I don't know, they're gonna put some more, like, I don't know, barking or orders or like conversation between the kids or not, and then I lost my box. And see, that's another aggravating thing about this game. I know I'm like really harping on this game, but yeah, it really needs some work. This needed more time in the oven. This is beta, so I can't really say anything right now. But seeing how this game is about to release in like 2 more weeks, unless they got a build that's way better than this afterwards. Oh, so I can either leave, just immediately leave these because I can't really do anything else to affect the game, or I can spectate the rest of the game. Okay, we'll watch him while I kind of... Okay, so he's running. So you can see you can push stuff in front of his path while he's chasing you down. Yeah, but okay, one strike, he basically wounds him, and then if he strikes him again, that's when he knocks him down for sure and can pick him up and basically do what he did to me. Now, the survivors can sneak, walk, or and then here you can sprint to where the murderer only has 1 speed, fast. So eventually the murderer will catch up to you if you just sprint straight. But as you can see, he's jumping through windows, knocking stuff out of his way. He is coming after him. So he has to... Yeah. Oh, got him right in the window. Yeah, so he's basically... There's no one else to help him because we're all dead. So at this point, I think, like, okay, he can wiggle perhaps out of it, possibly. But Yeah, so going back to what I said before, teamwork doesn't seem to benefit you unless you're really coordinated. Because you at least want one person distracting the killer while everyone's working on the engines or the generators. And if your team isn't like communicating with each other, you're basically kind of just going all for just everyone for themselves, which is really kind of disappointing because more people working on one generator makes it fix faster. Having a person who knows like how to distract the killer so he can jump up and try to pull that person off a hook is a good thing. But then again, like the trapper could just put a bear trap under there, which is kind of broken. I feel that there should be a distance to where the trapper can't put the trap next to the hook, because if he places the trap right on the hook, it's always going to hit the person that is trying to save them. That they need to fix. That is just entirely stupid. So he's basically got a 2-for-1 there. Alright, so with that said, let me jump on let's see if I can do any better with the killer. Alright, so the killer has the same thing. He has a loadout too. He has the bear trap. I don't think you can actually change that because I believe there's going to be 3 murderers and they're all basically going to have their own unique powers. But I can put add-ons to it. Let's see here. Specialize, I'll do fastening tools. And then relentlessness. You recuperate faster from attacks made with your main weapon. Cooldowns, missile attacks, blah blah blah. Offering let's see here. That okay, fine, okay. And as the killer, instead of joining a den, you actually have to create a lobby. So that match was kind of quick. I say okay. So now harping on it. One, let me take a shot. Cheers, guys. So Lush, this game seems like it sucks. What's the point? Like, why are you playing it? The game is one of the best atmospheric experiences and fear that I felt in a game in quite a while, except for Soma. But I can stop playing that. But when you hear that thumping, that heartbeat, and the music starting to crescendo, and you're in that corner hiding, and you know he's there looking for you, and then you see him just walk by and kind of just stand there like that Jason motherfucker because he knows he's looking for you. It is suspenseful. It has my heart pumping out of my chest. It's adrenaline rush. And if the game feels way more rewarding as the campers, because, oh, don't get me wrong, chasing after people as a killer is very satisfying. Just running them down and just like, you know, hooking them up is like very satisfying. Like each role is very fun. Like playing as a camper is scary as shit. Having this big brute just barreling down on you, and then being the murderer is just like, I'm coming for you. It's just very satisfying. And so you can see like it takes a while for it to match up. So guys, I'll be right back. Okay guys, back. So same area. Of course they only have 1 level locked for the beta. So let's try off so as the murderer, you see I'm in first person view. I can just run around. There's nothing chasing me, so it's not like I'm scared of anything attacking me. Look at that, I found one camper already. I think I did. Okay, so as you can see, I can see where the generators are going to be, so I kind of have an advantage of the map to see kind of where the campers are going to congregate around, like where should I be looking for them. As you see, I'm in full sprint mode. I'm like full speed. I don't have a walk or run. My weapon swing on this weapon is very slow. Let's see here. So I kind of have to listen and look for indicators of like people working on generators. So as you mean like listen, I'll hear like generators starting to start to spitter up or speed up, like that. Chunk, 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 chunk. Listen for crows in the distance. You'll see like they kind of move and you'll hear around them. Ah, found you. Found you. I'm coming for you, Clarice. And oh shoot. So you gotta make sure you're really right on them before you actually decide your swing, because you have a very slow swing speed. Okay, so there's one time. So I have to get him twice, and then it's kind of like a reload animation for his knife. Okay, so you'll see the little red ticks on the ground. As a survivor, if you're running, you'll leave this on the ground. But if you stop and actually start walking, you won't. So let's make sure you want to stay. No, you don't. You're mine. Ah. Okay, so now that I have a victim, I need to find a hook. It's indicated by these more reddish kind of things before they wiggle out of my hands or wiggle out of my arms. So I'll just hang out here like a piece of beef jerky, and then I could set a trap. Just in case. And you know, so yeah, someone should come and save him, but I'm just gonna babysit his ass. Because granted, they got like what, 2 of the generators already, so they're probably gonna beat me at this point. So I probably should start hunting more of them down. Unless they are coming for his friend, which is very rare, but okay, he's dead, so now I can start hunting. Aha! Okay, so this way, they ignited that one, so they only have 2 more to go, so looks like they're gonna pretty much beat me at this point. I'm not very good at this game, guys. I'd still find it fun, but let's see here. So yeah, so he basically distracted me, and they were able to basically start up. Like, I want to listen for this. They started another one. Yeah, so actually, they're actually gonna win. So yeah, I'm not good at the game, guys, but I win a couple. As the killer, I was kicking ass until up recently. I guess everyone got the gist of the game. Alright, so I'm getting closer to him. I can see her now. Okay, so of course they're gonna start going after the doors, the switches. Okay, so this is gonna slow me down. I can either bash it out of the way, which will slow me down even more. Okay, so I lost track of her. So she came this way, looks like. And I don't know if I'd probably like going the totally wrong way. Okay, so there they are. They're just kind of waiting and mocking me, so they can just run off and win. Yeah, go fuck yourselves. I still hit you. I don't care. Okay, so I got one of them at least. Oh yeah, and there's a trap door hidden in the stage too that you can actually exit out of. So that's the gist of that. Sorry, this is terrible gameplay, guys. I'll play a couple more rounds and probably record that, but this is pretty much telling you what the game was all about. So trying to keep tabs of everything and search everyone down is kind of your objective as the hunter or the murderer. I'm surprised why she doesn't just run out. Just kind of just prolonging the game. I think she's just prolonging the game on purpose. Yeah, okay. Okay, so I got a petty victory. I still won some points for killing one of them. As more of I'm playing it, I'm getting the hang of it. But I don't want to make this too long, guys. This is pretty much showing you the gist of both sides. What he was. I know it was pathetic gameplay. I lost both sides. You're probably saying, show us a victory. I will. I'm going to record one. I'm going to record another game in the next episode and show you guys hopefully a victory. I doubt I don't win that much in this game. And it's not really affecting the fact that the mechanics of it feel kind of like against what I usually play a game as, because when I first started playing this game, instinctively, when I saw someone get hit by the murderer, I wanted to run to their help. I wanted to help them. I wanted to stop what I was doing, make sure that person was alive. But this game really doesn't incentivize that. It's pretty much all for yourselves. And I think you get a bonus for everyone living, but that's probably one of the main reasons, probably because I kept grouping with randos, and so there's like no communication. You can't type, you can't chat. There's no VoIP in the game. Unless you are playing with a group of friends over the headset, there's no way of contacting your friends, which is, what? Why would you do that? There's like a point to where you can contact your team, Like, put an interesting mechanic of it. If you put a VoIP in, it will alert the murderer from where your VoIP call or your VoIP message was. Invoice voice in play or whatever. I forgot what the VoIP. Basically, if you hit a button, you could talk to your other teammates. That'd be a cool mechanic. So like, you would kind of really have to know when to say what and when. So let's say it's like, Harry, start the generator, I'll go over here, because the murderer will hear something coming over that and head to your direction. That would have been a really cool thing. But I think they dropped the ball on that. So, wait, should you buy the game? No, not right now. I'm only doing this is beta, guys, so I'm going to do an update video when the game is actually released and see if they actually did anything to up or improve or change the game to where it's worth your buy. It's going right now for $17.99. I think it's on sale if you want to give it a try yourself. You have to get the collector's edition to get into the beta. Don't buy the normal edition if you're planning on trying the beta out. I made that mistake. I tried to buy pre-ordered the regular edition, didn't get the beta key. Jordan helped me out with the deluxe edition and to help me pick this game, so I can actually have a look and tell you guys about the game early in hand. So a lot of shitty things in the game really hinder it, but down to the main mechanic of playing it, fantastic, phenomenally tastic. Playing as the killer is fun. Playing as the survivors is fun. I probably didn't really demonstrate that because of course it's always funner when you're winning, but also trying to commentate and point things out in the game, kind of hard to do for this game. But guys, I will probably record a couple more videos and just me shutting up and just experiencing the game and trying to do a little bit of commentary. But yeah, this game does require a lot of concentration. But guys, thank you so much for joining me. I hope this video was informative. If it was, please like, subscribe, put a comment below, help support the channel. And as always, raise your glasses, cheers, and murder on.